Hi there, you've joined us on Starting Up. Now, he's a graduate of IIT Roorkee and over the last 25 years has actually built and scaled up 3 companies, the last of which, Moon Express, actually excavates rare metals from the moon like platinum. So these just caught up with Naveen Jain for this exclusive chat.
Naveen Jain is one of the iconic serial entrepreneurs in the Silicon Valley with 3 ventures, InfoSpace, Intellius, and Moon Express to his credit. His first company, InfoSpace, went public in the year 2000, this propelling him to the Forbes list for the richest Americans with a net worth of $2 billion. An amazing achievement when you consider that he came to America with only $5 in his pocket. We caught up with the serial entrepreneur and started the interview by asking him about his learnings from his formative years at Microsoft.
When we got married, my wife wanted to go visit Seattle. And I thought, wow, why should we spend money to go visit Seattle? Maybe I can fax my resume and see if Microsoft will call me for an interview.
Apply for a job.
Apply for a job. And they called me for an interview, and I told them it looks like it rains a lot, and I'm not sure if I want to come there. But if they're willing to allow me to stay there for 7 days, and if I like it, I'll be more than happy to interview. And they said, okay. So me and my wife enjoyed, and I ended up joining Microsoft, and I worked there for 7 years.
So around that time, you took the leap of faith, right? And you decided that it's time to go out and sail your own ship, right? So take us through that journey. Take us through the InfoSpace journey.
So really, in some sense, there comes a time in everybody's life where they feel that it's time to cut the umbilical cord and be there, and really chart their own destiny. And that time came for me when I got tired of making billions for Bill. And I thought, maybe, God, why can't we just go do it myself? People used to carry pagers. The cell phones were for voice, and they had Palm Pilot. And my belief was someday these devices are going to come together. You'll be able to do your email, your contact, your calendar, even sending the messages on the phone. And not only that, I thought they were going to be location-based services. People will be able to send coupons. People will be using cell phones for not only getting information like news and stock quotes, they'll be able to use them for payments. So we are way ahead of our time, and we built the company while nobody thought it was possible. We took it public in 98, and by the end of 99, the company was worth $30 billion.
So InfoSpace had this big exit, and then very quickly you decided to start and join a bunch of folks who were doing Intellius.
When I started Intellius, the belief was that people will pay for information. Everybody told me that information on the internet wants to be free. My belief was, if you can solve the pain point, people will pay for it. That means we have to find what is it that people have such difficulty finding information. It's going to take them hours, and they can find it. But if you can get them for 1 minute, they will pay for it.
Sure.
Right?
So,
information about people. Okay. Because people were after 9/11 felt that somehow, if you don't know the person, you're always scared. Who is this person?
Right.
So what if we
go LinkedIn like that?
Yeah. Well, LinkedIn actually is still a self-published information. The problem with LinkedIn is you can be what you want to be rather than who you are. You're rarely going to find somebody on a LinkedIn saying, I'm a pedophile, I commit crime, I'm a sexual predator. That's not a job description.
People social network before Facebook.
That's right. And people wanted to meet, when they meet somebody and people say, well, I am blah, and I live in a $5 million house, and I just moved here from Beverly Hills. And you go back and check and say, wow, this guy lives in a motor home. He never lived in California. What is he talking about? So I think just very
But how do you access that information, I mean?
Well, all that information actually in the United States is all public records.
Okay.
So, information like information like property records, information like criminal records, information from marketing lists, all of this information.
Archiving all of this together. Finally, this is linked to the people in the US because in India it's very difficult to create something like this because the information is not really available.
Well, actually, I would believe that India is a big market. Today, when you are recruiting somebody in a company or you're meeting somebody, there is no way to verify any information about people. So I believe India is going to be a big market. So we actually are going to build Intellius India. Fundamental advantage we have is we are a technology company. We know how to take very large, big data and able to integrate and analyze that information for a specific solution.
Adding to this, you also started probably your most exciting venture up to down, which is Moon Express, right?
Well, I don't know how exciting,
but going to the moon sounds exciting, right?
It's fun. Definitely, there's no two ways about it. Moon Express really, the thoughts came because I think in the next 7 to 10 years, I believe the biggest industries are going to be created around genetics and space exploration. We believe that not only we're going to be a multi-planetary society, we need the resources on Earth that are plentiful available on Moon. such as platinum. So if you want to be able to create an alternate energy, you need a catalyst like platinum. Helium-3. So if you can bring that helium-3 from moon, you'll be able to create a fusion energy that's non-radioactive. So I think there's a tremendous benefit we can provide to the society on Earth, not only take them to moon, but also make the life better for people on Earth.
Helium-3 and platinum, you mentioned, are some of the materials up there in the moon. Where is the market for this? Who are you going to be selling all of this?
Well, so first of all, if you think about it, there are two markets. One is taking the things from Earth to the moon. So now think about it. If you can, people want to send their DNA. People want to send their pet's DNA. People want to send a picture of their family because it means something to them. And you know the moon, the beauty of the moon is the best time capsule you can have. It has no atmosphere. It has no tectonic activities. So that means it can last there for billions of years. Secondly, most of the rare earth elements on Earth came from asteroids. Right? And most of those asteroids, because of Earth's atmosphere, melted down. And secondly, because of tectonic activities, they keep going to the core. Now, same asteroids have been hitting the moon for billions of years.
It's all present there.
So it's all not only present, it is flat on the surface because there's nowhere to go there. So I think it will be easily able to bring the platinum that you can sell on Earth, but more than that, it's the best catalyst we know of. And if you can bring the helium-3 and create a fusion energy, it solves the energy problem. And if you can solve the energy problem, then you can solve the clean water problem because you can desalinate the water.
Naveen, what are your views on India, Naveen? You've met a number of entrepreneurs here. Everyone compares India to the Silicon Valley. How would you compare the entrepreneurial ecosystem here as opposed to the Valley?
India has probably some of the best entrepreneurs in the world. They are creative, they are hungry, they are passionate, and they want to change the world. What is lacking is really that experience of the people who have been successful, mentoring these children, mentoring these young entrepreneurs about how do you scale your business, giving them advice. There is no reason to constantly reinvent the wheel. Second part that's lacking is the entrepreneurs themselves coming together, not only learning from each other's experience, but helping them scale each other's business. So I think really going out there, bringing the entrepreneurs together, bringing the mentors together, and then creating an ecosystem where the seed funding is available.
Naveen, there's also this big call out to Silicon Valley Indians to come back and help the Indian ecosystem more than they're doing. Do you think that's fair to the Silicon Valley entrepreneurs of Indian origin?
Capital is not patriotic. Entrepreneurs have no national boundaries. Entrepreneurs go where the innovation is. Entrepreneurs go where the market is. So the reason the U.S. entrepreneurs are coming to U.S. is not because somebody's calling them here, because they see a massive market.
But what about successful Indian entrepreneurs helping Indian entrepreneurs more than they're doing? What are Naveen Jain's views on helping out Indian startups and entrepreneurs more?
So my thinking really is that I want to be able to come here, to be able to understand the things, ask people what are their problems, and find the innovative solutions to solve those problems.
Are you open to supporting entrepreneurs here?
Absolutely, 100%. To me, the helping entrepreneurs is the best thing you can do because it's a highly leveraged investment.
Naveen Jain, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sudhir.
In fact, Naveen's extremely passionate about using his experience to help other Indian entrepreneurs. So if you're looking for some sort of mentorship, well, go ahead and write into him. We'll take a break here on the show, but coming up, we head to Pune and get you all the action from iWeekend.